Your car's air conditioner didn't slowly wear out. It didn't just get weak with age. And it definitely didn't fail overnight by accident. Here's the uncomfortable truth most drivers never hear. When your AC suddenly stops blowing cold air, something specific already went wrong, often weeks or months earlier. And if you ignore it, the repair bill doesn't double. It explodes. I've seen $40 problems turn into $2,800 AC system replacements simply because the driver didn't understand why the cold air disappeared. In this video, I'm going to show you what actually causes AC to suddenly blow warm air, which failures are cheap, and which ones are financial landmines. Why many shops immediately recommend a full AC replacement when it's often unnecessary. And the one mistake drivers make after AC failure that guarantees the most expensive outcome. Stay until the end, because the final tip is the difference between a minor fix and replacing your compressor, condenser, and entire system. And yes, most people get this wrong. Why sudden? AC failure is almost never sudden. Let's start by killing the biggest myth. Myth: my AC was cold yesterday and dead today, so it must be a major failure. Reality: automotive AC systems rarely fail instantly. They fail silently in stages. Think of your AC like blood pressure, not a light switch. Pressure slowly drops, heat slowly increases, components slowly strain, and then one day, the system crosses a threshold. That's the moment you notice warm air. By the time you feel it, the system has already been stressed. And this is where repair costs begin to separate smart owners from unlucky ones. How your car's AC actually works. In plain English. Before we talk failures, you need the 60-second version of how AC really works. Because misunderstanding this is why people get scammed. Your AC system has four main players. Compressor pressurizes refrigerant. Condenser releases heat outside the car. Expansion device drops pressure. Evaporator absorbs heat inside the cabin. Refrigerant isn't cold, it moves heat. If any part of that loop fails, pressure, airflow, lubrication, or sealing, the system stops cooling. And here's the key point. The AC stops blowing cold air long before parts physically break. That's why early diagnosis saves so much money. Failure number 1, low refrigerant, the most misunderstood cause. This is the most common reason AC suddenly blows warm air, and also the most misunderstood. What people think: refrigerant runs out, just recharge it. What actually happens? Refrigerant does not get used up. If it's low, it leaked out. Period. Even a leak the size of a pinhole can. Lower pressure. Reduce cooling, starve the compressor of oil. And here's the dangerous part. Running an AC system low on refrigerant damages the compressor internally. That's not theory, that's shop reality. Cost breakdown, US average. Simple leak repair plus recharge, $150 to $350. Compressor damaged from low charge, $1,200 to $2,800. Same symptom, wildly different outcome. Critical mistake most drivers make. They keep turning the AC on just to check if it's cold again. Every time you do that with low refrigerant, you're grinding the compressor without proper lubrication. That's how a cheap fix becomes a financial disaster. Quick question for you. Did your AC slowly get weaker over weeks, or did it drop suddenly? Comment slow or instant below. That answer matters more than you think. Failure number 2. The AC compressor. Clutch isn't engaging. Now let's talk about the failure that feels dramatic. You turn on the AC. The fan works. But there's no click, no load, no cold air. That click you're missing. That's the compressor clutch engaging. Why this happens? Electrical faults. Low refrigerant pressure. System locks itself out. Overheating protection. Worn clutch coil. Modern vehicles are designed to disable the compressor before it destroys itself. That's not a failure, that's self-defense. What shops often say: your compressor is bad, needs replacement. What's often true? The compressor is fine, the system just won't allow it to turn on. Real-world cost difference. Electrical diagnosis / pressure issue, $120 to $300. Unnecessary compressor replacement, $1,500 to $3,000. This is one of the most common AC misdiagnoses I've seen in 10 plus years. Pro tip: if your AC stopped cooling instantly with no strange noises, odds are the compressor saved itself. That's good news if you don't force it. Failure number 3, condenser airflow blockage, the summer killer. This one hits hardest in hot climates, and it's becoming more common with modern vehicle designs. Your AC condenser sits at the front of the car, right behind the grille. Its job: dump heat into outside air. No airflow equals no cooling. Common blockage causes: bugs, road debris, plastic bags, bent fins, overheating radiators blocking airflow. Here's the part most drivers don't realize. At highway speed, a partially blocked condenser can still cool. At idle or traffic, AC suddenly blows warm. Sound familiar? Why this gets worse every year. Modern cars have tighter grille designs, smaller condenser surfaces, more heat load from turbo engines. That means airflow matters more than ever. Cost reality: cleaning, straightening fins, $0 to $150. Overheated system damage, $800 to $2,000. And yes, this failure often looks random to drivers. Comment below: does your AC work better while driving than sitting still? That clue is huge. Why shops jump to expensive conclusions? Let's be honest, most shops aren't evil. They're busy. And AC diagnostics take time. Pressure readings, temperature differentials, electrical testing, leak detection. That can take 30 to 60 minutes. Replacing parts? That's fast and profitable. That's why understanding the logic behind AC failure protects your wallet. Failure number 4. The evaporator is freezing solid, the silent shutdown. This is one of the most confusing AC failures for drivers because the AC doesn't die permanently. It cycles between cold and warm, often on hot days. What drivers experience: AC blows ice cold for 10 to 15 minutes, then suddenly turns warm. You shut the car off, come back later, and it works again. That's not a miracle. That's a frozen evaporator. Why this happens: low refrigerant. Again, faulty temperature sensor, weak airflow from a clogged cabin air filter, expansion valve or orifice tube issues. When the evaporator freezes, airflow is blocked by ice. The system has to stop cooling. The expensive mistake: drivers keep lowering the temperature and cranking the fan. That makes the ice worse. Real cost difference: cabin air filter or sensor fix, $25 to $200. Compressor damage from repeated freeze cycles, $1,200 to $2,500. Quick poll: has your AC ever gone cold to warm to cold again? Comment cycling if yes. Failure number 5. Blend door actuator. Failure: cold air you can't access. This one fools a lot of smart people. Your AC system may be producing perfectly cold air, but you never feel it. Why? Because the blend door inside your HVAC box is stuck. What the blend door does: it controls how much air passes through the heater core, hot, the evaporator, cold. If it sticks in the wrong position, you get warm air, even with a healthy AC system. Common symptoms: temperature stuck on hot, clicking or knocking behind the dashboard, one side cold, the other warm, dual zone systems. Why this is a scam magnet: from the outside, it looks like an AC failure. Some shops will quote, "You need a full AC service," when the real issue is a $40 to $150 actuator. Cost reality: actuator replacement, $150 to $400. Unnecessary AC overhaul, $1,500 plus. This is why diagnostics matter more than parts. Failure number 6. The cabin air filter no one checks. This is the cheapest fix and the most ignored. Your cabin air filter controls how much air reaches the evaporator. When it's clogged, airflow drops. Evaporator gets too cold. A C performance collapses. What drivers say: my AC is cold but weak. That's airflow, not temperature. Shockingly common stats. In my experience, 7 out of 10 cars have never had the cabin filter replaced. Many filters are over 50,000 miles old. Cost reality: DIY replacement, $15 to $30. Ignored until evaporator damage, $800 to $1,800. Be honest. Do you know when yours was last changed? Comment yes or no. Failure number 7. Electrical safeguards doing their job. Modern cars are smarter than most people realize. If your AC suddenly stops cooling, the car may have intentionally shut it down. Common triggers: engine overheating, excessive AC pressure, failing cooling fans, weak battery or voltage drop. The system disables AC2. Protect the engine. Prevent compressor destruction. Why this gets misdiagnosed. The AC looks dead, but the root problem is often cooling system issues, electrical faults, fan control modules, cost difference, fan or sensor fix. $150 to $500. Ignored until engine overheats. $3,000 to $7,000. This is why AC failures are often warning signs, not isolated problems. The number one thing you should never do after AC fails. This is the part that saves or destroys thousands of dollars. Never blindly recharge your AC system. Over-the-counter recharge cans hide leaks. Overfill systems contaminate compressors. Ruin expansion valves. They don't fix the problem. They delay the explosion. If refrigerant is low, there's a leak. And leaks only get worse. What smart drivers do instead: simple and safe. If your AC suddenly stops blowing cold air, stop using it until diagnosed. Check cabin air filter. Watch if cooling improves while driving. Listen for compressor engagement. Look for temperature cycling. Get pressure tested, not just recharged. These steps alone eliminate 80% of unnecessary AC replacements. Why this happens more in modern cars. New vehicles use lower refrigerant volumes, run higher pressures, have tighter tolerances, rely heavily on sensors. That makes them more efficient, but less forgiving. Small mistakes now cause big bills. Understanding the system is your protection. Final reality check. When your AC stops blowing cold air, it's not bad luck. It's information. And drivers who listen early spend hundreds. Drivers who ignore it spend thousands. Final question. Don't skip this. What did your AC do right before it stopped cooling? Slowly got weaker. Only warm at idle. Cycled cold and warm. Never clicked on. One side cold, one side hot. Comment your symptom below. Your answer might help someone else avoid a $3,000 repair. If this video saved you money or changed how you see car AC systems, hit subscribe and share it with someone who's sweating right now. You don't need a new AC system. You need the truth. Thanks for watching.